welcome everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, I hope you've had a great week. Is there anything before we start with the actual content of today? Is there anything you would like to share?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
It's the
All
first
right.
time.
Perfect. Okay. We are going to record this meeting because some of our teachers are on holiday these days, but they requested us to record it so that they can catch up with us later. So I wanted to start with a reflection because right now it's almost, well, mid-July, just in the middle of it, and we're thinking ahead. We're thinking of September. Yeah. So in September, we're going, well, every week we talk about a lot of growth here. We analyze the market and we talk about quality. Yeah. So we're going to try to analyze again where we're heading and how you can make the most of it through quality. Yeah. So eventually, even though it seems sometimes we're talking about growth way too much, eventually everything is based on quality. Those who master quality will master growth. This is what I would like you to remember today. By the way, Maria, please do me a favor because I can, no, it's all right. It's fine. So those who master growth will master quality and vice versa. Those who master quality will scale in their growth. Yeah, so the two sides of the same coin. So Oxinity, a community of partners and teachers. Yeah, you don't need to be a partner in order to find a very good place here among like-minded peers. You know, you can make your career being a teacher, or when you're ready, you can step into partnership. What does it take? One client. This is it. When will that happen? Whenever it happens. Yeah, whenever you're ready for it. But many partners are joined currently. And these partners are not only, well, some of them are teachers, but some of them are language schools. So this July, we have had an incredible interest from language schools, and it's not a surprise. Now, analyzing the market, many of them have had serious troubles in order to survive over the pandemics and so on, and Oxinity provides solutions for them. So now, right now, we have around 15, 16 new partners that are going to generate hours, which is a fantastic opportunity for everyone here. Yeah, great opportunity. But at this point, we have to talk about relationships. So those, if we understand how we can achieve the best relationship between teachers and partners, those of you guys, I tell you, are going to benefit a big deal. So relationship, the importance of how we interact within the community. This is very important. So if we understand that, your growth as teachers and as partners is pretty much secure. Okay, so my question to, especially to the people that have been with us longer and maybe have an idea, but for everyone as well, is what type of relationship do you think that we need to establish? How would you relate to your partners, between partners and teachers? Or if you don't have experience yet, what type of relationship would you like to have? Who would like to give it a go? Don't be shy. I don't know. Donnie.
Yes, I'm here. Tell me, Ramila.
Okay, so first of all, who is your partner? Well, maybe it's too soon now for you, Donnie, but do you know who is your partner?
I mean, potential or actual?
Both.
Okay, well, actual, I work in an academy, so, the academy could be, the potential partner. I mean, the actual partner. And then potential partner, I have already a list of companies that I used to teach, way back in Barcelona. so that I'm already actually, I would like to get in touch later on with Maria to see, to set up a strategy, how to contact these people, because I have a number of emails and I'm pretty sure that this company will love to hear from me.
Perfect. Okay, so just to clarify something, because we have to just be on the same page. To me or to us, those are clients, but it's great that you mentioned them and it's great that you're thinking ahead of how to reach clients, because you're thinking as a partner. So let me clarify that. Your mindset is one of a partner because you want to grow. Perfect. This is it. But partners are those people who provide hours to the teachers, within Oxinity. So if you have the mindset, it's a brilliant answer because it shows what type of mindset you have. So thank you. But once your target is established, then you go and get it with the help of your partners, actually, right? So, and the service will be provided by teachers. So partners are those people. But Blanca, let's see what you think.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I think we need to keep in mind that it's a win-win relationship. So just always trying to do your best, whatever your role is in that partnership, right? If you're the owner of the client, then I don't know, maybe it's follow-up and making sure that that client is happy so that they stay, and those other teachers, which are the other component of the partnership, continue to have those hours. And if you're the teacher, it's your responsibility to keep them happy by providing the best quality lesson that you can. I guess that's what makes it a win-win for everybody.
So guys, Blanca just gave a brilliant answer, a brilliant explanation, and maybe it was a little bit too fast. But I think that
I'm too direct, too straight to the point.
Yeah, no, it's full. The message is full of great key messages, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to try to break it down. Yeah, first of all, she said it's a win-win. And Blanca, please correct me if my wording is not quite in the sense that you meant. But first, she said it's a win-win. Yes, so either there is a win-win or there is no partnership. Yeah, in any, call it friendship, call it partnership, call it even transaction, even client provider relationship. Either there is a win-win or there is no partnership possible. Yeah, so win-win is first. Blanca spoke about quality, and quality is something that we take for granted. Of course, there has to be quality. Yeah, quality is something that if there isn't such, then the service cannot be delivered. If the service cannot be delivered, partnership again is broken. So definitely, this is the way we think, and everyone in this partnership has a role which has to be honored. So it's important to know who your partner is. It's important to honor that person. Otherwise, if it's a vague, abstract being, then what will we honor? We're going to think we're doing great, but we are not going to know who actually we are with. Yeah, because I've said previously that when we teach a class, two people go to that class, a teacher and the partner. So let me ask those of you who have hours, for instance, Devon, how are you? You've been teaching. Do you know who your partner or partners are? Okay, I don't know if Devon is hearing me, but Georgina has raised her hand, so over to you.
Yeah, I'm getting confused with these icons. I think the problem is sometimes we speak about the word partner, and it is in a way still some random anonymous thing that we might not know so much. And yes, it is us, but maybe our difficulty is not knowing that this client, student belongs to that person, which is just as easy going to a generated panel and looking it up. But then, since it's still somewhat of an abstract idea, that would be where the value of, we talked about altruism. It doesn't matter who it is. We have to do a good job for the well-being of the community. It doesn't matter who it is, but our professionality of being great teachers. But then on the other hand, I always put myself in, what if I am the partner and other people are teaching my clients? And that helps me keep that quality. As a partner, we need quality teachers. And when you take such a hard time in recruiting students, you know how hard that is. You value the partner and you value the teacher. When you're in class and you know the struggles of being a teacher, you value the partner. And maybe I'm always metaphoric. The value of quality could be there, and the value of knowing who are my partners. My idea is, I don't care who it is. It could be anyone. It could be me. So regardless of that, I keep the quality up to standard. Yeah. And I was also thinking this week, from time to time, I think, the fact that we are not competing with one another is great, because the best quality that you have is going to be 14 and plus 7 if you want it. The best quality that I have is going to be 14 plus 7 if I want it. And the fact that we are always going to be that win-win situation that Blanca was suggesting or commenting or even affirming makes us keep the quality up there.
Yeah, this is great. It's true. I mean, nothing to object. I can only reinforce this message. And yet I think that if we're going to create bonds, it is a good idea that we're aware, we're aware of who we are bonding with. Yeah. So I'm going to keep asking further, and then we will summarize all opinions here and all conclusions. So Susanna, over to you.
Hi. Yes. Okay. So for me, the relationship needs to be reciprocal, and there needs to be a mutuality established, right? And of course, it's based on responsibility, the responsibility that we have towards each other, and collaboration. Another element, obviously, is trust and transparency. So I think these are elements of any true relationship, or a relationship that's going to bond.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important. I personally, since I've just begun, I haven't begun yet. I would like, when you say, do I know who my partner is? I know who my partner is, but I don't know the name of my partner, right? And it might be useful in order to consolidate the relationship and make the relationship more tangible, to actually to know the name of the partner, to have an image of the partner. I think that can only bring us closer, is my thinking. That's one thing. And then just one other pitch that I would like to make. I would really appreciate having a more in-depth kind of strategy, so that I can engage clients. I have a few questions around that, and I wouldn't know what forum to bring them to, but it would be helpful to me so that I know how to launch into engaging clients.
Okay. So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. So I'll start with the last part, but then we'll go to the previous one. In order to engage clients, then your partners in this, apart from all the people that are here sharing their ideas, which have gone or have transitioned the same road, so to speak, and believe me, you can approach every one of them, and they're going to give you their experience, probably more on a more closer and immediate, probably for immediate solutions. Maria Garcia, who is here with us, and myself are going to meet with you and see from your personal circumstance how we can make you grow. If this is your desire, then amazing. But the people that have spoken before you are definitely amazing referents. So Blanca is a referent, Georgina is a referent, not with us because she's on a break. Mari Carmen also, Path is here, also a partner. She's done a lot of, a lot of trial and error strategies, and she knows Marisol, Lina, Kaylee, I don't know, many people here, Gergo. So all the people that's why it's a good idea. Well, back to Georgina's comment, if you want to know who the partners are, just go to your generated and they will be there. So a very good idea is to take a look, because these people are going to help you. They're not going to hide any information from you, even if you approach them in a direct way. So we have that unique tool, which is, well, it's not unique tool, but it's a great tool that we are using, Teams. And as I said, Maria and I will be maybe your first referent or reference, but we're going to put you in touch with other people that have done the same process so that you learn with them. So to engage with clients, we speak, Susanna, individually. But back to what you said, I also think that bonds are deeper, and therefore the relationship is more prosperous when we know each other. So when partners know who the teachers that are providing the service are, and they endorse them fully, and vice versa, when the teachers know who their partners are and teach to the best of their standards. So why is it important also to know who these people are? Because as I said, we're going to grow, and you are going to eventually, if you want your schedule to be full, you have to see how you can partner with the people that provide the hours, how you can best partner with them. Yeah, so if you want to do that, of course, Oxinity is a facilitator, we always do that, but ultimately it's the partner that decides to partner with one teacher or another. You know, these are the things that we're talking about here. So what would make your partner happy? What would make you happy? These are the things that you have to know. So long story short, 2, 3, 4, 5 partners, ensuring a good relationship with them will give you this full-time schedule. And teaching to the best of your standards will make them happy as well. But there is more. So what else is there that tells us that the relationship is great? What else can it be? Blanca kind of mentioned it. She did it, if you've listened to her carefully.
Well, from last week, one of the things that we mentioned was that, you know, the longevity of the students, how long the students remain and keep coming back. That would be an indicator that they're satisfied with the quality. Seems
that's it. So this was, yeah, very good. Retention of students, or lifetime of students, we call it in more technical, you know, business wording, but yeah, that's it exactly. So retention is one factor that, just to remind you guys, retention has to do with quality, of course, but it also, we observed when analyzing data, we observed that retention is higher in these group shared classes of 3 that we have. Just bear it in mind, because that is going to help you a big deal when making decisions. Yeah. So retention was the first key performance indicator, and then was another one. Who remembers? Donnie, you raised your hand before.
I'm sorry. I believe it was, you know, it has to be quality, right? I mean, you need to rely on your partner providing, you know, quality teaching.
Yes, but how is it measured? Like how is it evident that quality is there?
When, you know, when the relationship between the teacher and the partner is a successful relationship, when there is the win-win.
That's it. So yes, but okay. So who was there? Who had raised their hand? Susanna, was that from before, or it was just, or it's
that was from before, Radmila. Yes, that was from before.
Okay. So Marisol, over to you.
Referrals. We last week we were talking about referrals, how important that is. So obviously, if the student is happy, he's going to mention, right, to all the potential students about the quality of the lessons and about, you know, Oxinity and the system. So it works word of mouth, and I think that's probably one of the best
Yes.
you know, ways of measuring the quality.
Perfect. That's it. So a great teacher always brings more students, indirectly or directly. You know, when we trust them classes, they manage to understand quality in a way that students talk about these classes and they refer them. That's it. So the capacity of generating students is one of the greatest indicators that you are doing a great job. You know, because if you want to know, am I good or not, it's not enough just to ask. You know, we have to analyze these two indicators. So the referrals, as Marisol mentioned, and retention, as Susanna mentioned. Yeah, this was the one. These were the ones. Elham spoke about the students' progress. Let's not forget about it. It's true. It's also true. But when we talk about students' happiness, these two are kind of on top of the list, right? So another question for you guys, yeah? Those who, now that we know that we have partners that are willing to share the hours for you, now, how are you going to convince partners to give you hours? To send hours to you? Telling them what? I'm beautiful, I'm blonde, I'm joking. Yeah, how will you manage to be chosen? Georgina?
Only one idea comes to my mind, maybe sharing the reviews that they've gotten from other students. That would be like recommendations from the people that they've taught. That would be the most, I don't know, maybe one of the most convincing argument, because we love each other a lot, but then we don't know what goes on in the class. So maybe that would be the best way.
That's one idea. Let's hear more. Donnie, again.
Well, I think, you know, at the beginning is about, you know, they need to get to know you, right? I mean, there is going to be like a little bit of a trial period where, you know, the partner is going to assess you and see whether, you know, you have the quality to be a good teachers that generates referral, you know, and income.
That's it. Yeah, pretty much. Who else would like to give it a go, or your answer? You know, we're going to hear different answers and see, and then conclude. Josie, how about you? Well, you're a partner and a teacher, so you have both perspectives.
Can you ask the direct question again?
Yeah.
So I heard,
Well, imagine now that imagine that you want to fill your schedule. You have to have full-time schedule. So how will you convince your partner to choose you?
Offering to share students with them as well, so it's like a reciprocation thing.
Yeah, you can do that because you can do that because you generate students as well. Yeah, it's a way also. I mean, though, of course. So if you you provoke that win-win situation, obviously you will have a good match. You will be a good match. Yeah.
I had an idea actually. I haven't gotten around to sharing it, but what I thought might be quite nice is if we had a document somewhere that had, like, obviously we all kind of need to be good at everything because we have to teach students of all ages, but I can imagine everyone has an area, whether it's kids, business, English, whatever, that they're more comfortable with or they just feel like they're better at, like just somewhere where we can see like the name of the teacher and what they specialize in, because then when we're doing talking to a possible client, we can talk about the name of the teacher, what they're like, why they're good at that skill. So then it's, I think it brings more personable.
Yeah, it's true, and it's a great idea. So on our to-do list. So for instance, to know who is teaching not only areas of specialization, but languages, different languages, you know, if you happen to have a German class, a French class, you know, so that's great. But from your point of view now, I've asked you as a teacher. Now, Josie, as a partner, who would you choose as a teacher? Or how would you choose?
How would I
So,
choose?
yeah,
I mean,
because you,
it would be based on, yeah, what that person enjoys doing, because I know they're going to bring loads of passion to that then. So if I give someone who loves teaching business English a child, they can probably do it, but they might not enjoy it. Therefore, it might not be the best like pairing. Yeah.
yes, but it's true, you know, if you can have and when you bond, then you learn to know all these things. But when we have to base our decisions on something more tangible, something more objective, it's always true that we will decide for those teachers that when we trust them an hour, they make more of it, you know, so they are able to attract the spouse, the children, the etc., you know. When the teacher creates that effect, then we're going to be looking for their services more and more. This is it. Then we will know that they've done anything that was in their hand to provide great classes. So that includes empathy, that includes preparation, professionalism, all these things that, you know, are more difficult to know whether they happen or not in class. But if we see that, yes, I send that teacher to a class and that class becomes 2, I know that we have a great opportunity with that person. Therefore, I will repeat with that person. Okay. So now my question is will be for Georgina, because she gave us a clue in the previous question. But now, Georgina, from the point of view, same question as that I asked to Josie, which teachers would you want for your clients?
Well, obviously the best.
Yeah.
But how I would find them, I'm a very lazy person. So I would go to the head of quality and I would say, I have this client with this need. Who do you recommend? That's what I would do. And then regarding what Josie said, we have the blog. And by reading all those different blog posts, I know more or less what teacher likes to do what and what they can master and so on. It's a very good way to know one another. Apart from that, thank you so much. Because hopefully together, I will get more clients, you will have more students, because that's what I like to do. But other than that, I don't know.
Okay, right. Yeah, I mean, this is it, of course. And who's the head of quality? You said.
Oh, Mari Carmen.
Mari Carmen is the head of quality.
I don't know. I would ask her. I mean, I would ask her directly. Yeah. I would ask, I don't know, sorry. I would ask her. I would say Mari Carmen or Maria, of course, you know.
Yeah. That would be great, but we're going for something more objective, you know. So things have to be, yeah, of course, based on authority, of course, but also objective. Yeah, we need to create something that would be universal, objective, that would make teachers find their partners and partners find their teachers on an objective way. Yeah, so we're going back to, I mean, you won't fail. You can't go wrong if it's true. If you take care of, if you provide good classes, of course, and if you are a team player, that's it. It's as simple as this, right? How we know it is back to the key performance indicators. Yeah, we know it by the progress of your students. We know it by the lifetime, and we know it by the referrals. That's how we know it. That's how we're certain. So what we expect, or for instance, let me put it that way. What do you guys expect when you send the best teacher to your client? What do you expect to happen? So, you know, Mari Carmen or whoever told you this is the best teacher, you send that best teacher. What do you expect it to happen? Georgina and then Susanna.
Oh, well, I expect to maybe call my client for feedback and then having them say that they're happy, that they're satisfied, that they liked the class, the teacher, that they learned something, that it was different than
Yeah.
any other thing that they've done before, not based on memorizing stuff, that they were interacting, that the class passed so quickly I didn't even realize. That's a really good sign when
Yeah.
they
And
don't realize that. Yeah.
And ultimately,
Ramila, you trick questions today. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
And
That they're
ultimately-
happy? I don't know. That they're happy,
Okay,
that they
so-
got all the stars? I don't know.
Blanca.
Honestly, I think we're talking kind of like one-on-one here, but for me, the better option is open web, where they're going to be with lots of different teachers.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Mhm.
I always think, yeah, absolutely, yes. So, yes, okay. I'll broaden the scope. I'll broaden the context. Yeah, if your client is already taking open web classes, yes, we're going to then. It's success is halfway through by the system, yeah, because they're going to have different teachers, because they're going to be in touch with different people, we know that they will engage, yeah. So, but in the context of just one person, yeah, after the first class that Georgina said, eventually, if everything went right and that the company or the client is happy, we are to expect more business. Ultimately, this is it. So it may not happen after the first class, I'm not saying that, no, but little by little, that will be the effect, yeah? So Susanna and then Donnie, over to you guys.
I have a question. As somebody who's just coming in, right? Nobody knows me. Well, very few people know me, and partners don't know me. So going back to how does a partner even know that I exist, right? How do I make myself known in the community, right? That's one of my first questions. Do we have some kind of a system whereby partners are aware of who is coming in to Oxinity and so on and so forth?
Yeah, of course. So Georgina referred to one of our partners, which is Mari Carmen. But before that, I have to tell you, everyone will have a chance. Everyone will have an opportunity. So it's not about, don't worry. That's why I want you guys to realize that once we have the opportunity and when we know who we are partnering with, we're going to make even a better effort to keep that person happy. I'm talking both ways, teachers to partners and partners to teachers. Yeah, everyone will have the opportunity. Even though it may be the first time for you, if you prepare and if you are, responsible, it's about responsibility, it will work. And if it works once, we're going to repeat, right? So Donato had raised his hand and then Blanca. So yeah, guys, over to you.
No, I just want to go back to what you said earlier. What is the indicator whether a class is successful or not? Well, of course, first you're aiming at the happiness of your student, that you're a good teacher and you provide a great class. Then, of course, the crucial indicator is going to be as well the referral. I mean, if the student is extremely happy, of course, it's going to create the snowball effect. It's going to say, oh, by the way, I have this amazing teacher. You should join.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you mentioned it, that feedback from students. Yeah, of course, it's there, and you know it because you see it. So that's something that you personally can see after each class, if you've done according to your student, if you're done right or not. But here I'm not talking about, on the other hand, don't be afraid of that one comment. We're not talking, I'm all the time talking about averages, so it's not what will happen if I don't, if I'm not so successful with that one student, or if that one student, blah, blah, blah. No, don't worry about that. We're talking averages here. Everyone will have the opportunity, the chance, which is great. And the fact that you know that it's two people that perform a class will help you realize that there is a lot that you can do for the success of yourself and the partner and your partner. So Blanca, you had raised your hand. Over to you.
Yeah, I just my comment was kind of to answer Susanna's question. She was asking, how do I make myself known? How do I get to know everybody? So how do people know that I'm here? You're doing that now, and it's coming to the Friday talks. It's being active participant. Georgina and I have kind of had conversations about this. It is difficult to kind of get to know each other because we're all online and we're like these floating names online, you know, on LinkedIn and on whatever. But Georgina's great about this. She just reaches out, or she noticed that someone, she hasn't seen someone that typically talks in a Friday talk and she hasn't seen them for a while. She just messages them. She said, hey, what's going on? Or are you okay? Is everything? I think that's kind of how we make that happen. And we do need to, I think, I don't know, make an effort to do those things and reach out to people because it is complicated otherwise. You know, Kaylee's in South Africa. And I don't know. We really don't know each other, I guess. So I don't know. That was just.
Yeah. Perfect. So basically, yeah, it's Susanna, don't worry, everyone will have the opportunity and we have to stay in touch. Yeah, partners, teachers, we all have to communicate a lot. And as I said, you can refer to Maria and to me or to the people that participate and bring ideas, of course. But eventually, if we manage to understand that what we aim in every interaction is a win-win. Okay, so we aim a win-win. If you keep that in mind, then there will be a win-win for you and your partner, and for you. Okay, so it's always the same. I want you to think of that. Win-win, what is a win-win? Win-win is when both of us have more business from our actions. Eventually, this is it. So my partner benefits and I benefit. How do I? Okay, so let's break it down a little bit. What would the benefit for you, for a teacher and for partner be? Okay, so okay, Paz, I don't know whether you want to answer this, but you can make a comment. But I will ask you, for you, what is a win-win?
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes.
I have to change.
Yes.
Right. I was actually, well, hi, everyone. Right. I just wrote a few comments on as you were speaking. Yeah. When Blanca commented on the win-win, and I say, what is for me to win? I mean, just to materialize that a bit further. Yeah. Try to put words on that. For me, it's a win that a partner can do whatever I cannot do. I am a bilingual a bilingual teacher. I'm not a native teacher. So if I have a student that actually needs American accent, they need to train pronunciation and this or that, then, you know, I need another teacher. I need, someone that can do whatever I cannot do. Second, I need partners to do classes whenever I cannot do them.
Okay.
Because I'm busy with something else, because I'm not available, and I need them to cover me. So those are the two, I think, the two wins that for me are the most valuable. Second, how do we build trust between or among partners? We have, Friday talks. You share, you ask what your concerns are. Other partners share the views. Like assisting or attending. The Friday talks, trying to sort of like being involved on the discussion and everything. So Susanna, don't worry, we all know who you are now and we'll be taking care of you, don't worry. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, guys. So when we talk about win-win, and I will put you in a different context because it happens to me, and I think let's see what would you would suggest. So when I talk to an academy, for instance, I always think of what their gain will be. So it is. Probably expected that when I approach an academy, I'm thinking of my benefit. Okay. But believe it or not, before approaching anyone, we undergo a very deep discussion of are we of any value for the other party? Therefore, we're not so much focused on what we can get from them, but what they can get from us. Okay, so that's how we prepare our meetings. And this is very interesting and very important because many times, 99%, I find that the counterparty doesn't think that way, up to the extent that they listen or they throw you the information that they have. And if you ask an uncomfortable question, for instance, they can even think that you're unprofessional. So the uncomfortable question would be, which is not uncomfortable, it's a fair business question. What's in it for me? Now, if you don't ask this question from the point of view of the person that you're partnering, you're not answering the win-win, you know? So you will know the benefit for you immediately. This, you know it up front. But if you're not going to think as you're in or walk in your partner's shoes and answer the question that they are not asking you, which is, what's in it for me? You won't have a relationship and you won't have partnership. So when I was last accused of being unprofessional, I was actually happy about it. I did ask this question. That was it. The other party was highly unprepared for that answer, and we have to be always ready for it. Before our benefit is, what do I offer to you so that you win? You know, this is it. So if I'm going to partner, if I'm in any situation, if I'm applying for a job interview, it's not what my benefit will be. My benefit is clear. I'll get a job, I'll have a salary, for instance. In your case, I'll get the students, I'll have the hours. The question will always has to be, what can I offer to you so that you see value in me? How will you see value in me? How will I make you grow? How will I make you get more business? You know, this is a fair question. So, Georgina, now you raised your hand. Tell me, what is for you the win of the other person?
Okay, what I'm going to say right now is hyper crazy.
Yeah.
But it's my experience. And I know it sounds hyper crazy. But let me try to find the words, because the crazy sentence would be, give it away, right? But the reality, and it's very, very difficult to understand, that sharing, and I've said that many times, but maybe today is a good place to repeat it. Sharing doesn't mean giving away, and sharing doesn't mean taking. Sharing is hey, I got something. You know what? We're going to split half. Half of it is for me, of course, but let's build something together with the other half, something bigger. And this is what I have been doing for the past almost, I don't know, year and a half or so. And this would be it, although it's very difficult because, and you just answered what I was going to say. It's, you know, we are very selfish and ego-centered, and me, and my students and my clients and my own benefit. And you say we approach academies and we think, what do I want? But if we really value ourselves, if we really value ourselves, we would say, hey, what do I have that I can give to you? That this is meaning I have quality, right? But you just said it when I thought about it. Yeah. But it's very, very difficult because in this sort of context, we have a feeling sometimes that sharing means giving away or stealing or losing. And it's very tricky maybe to present the way that we're both going to win. That's maybe the tricky part
Absolutely.
here. In
Yeah,
my
yeah,
case, as everybody knows, the crazy, I just, hey, give it away. Guys, I don't want to be a teacher, okay? Nobody find me as a teacher. I want to be free. You all know that, okay? I want to be freed from whatever that, yeah? But I don't know, if I'm going to confess myself, I work 2.5 days a week. My rate per hour is 45 euros per hour. And how has that happened? Thanks to you, because I value what I have and I trust what you have. I don't know, I just lost it there. But yeah, I don't know how we could approach companies to transmit this experience, but it's possible, yeah.
Well, this is actually, this is a golden moment, you know, because I don't know if you've heard it, but this is a golden moment. Working what, 2 hours and a half a day, and this rate per hour, just remember that. So there you have an example. Susanna, if you want to see, to achieve the same, Georgina is your example, you know, your role model there. But
yeah, but let me sorry, Ramila, let me mention something else. And well, Susanna and I have spoken about this already. Recently, you know, I was thinking, a lot of us teachers, we complain as freelance teachers in academies, know that we pay the flat rate per hour, and we have all this extra work not paid for, not recognized, and then like, oh, well, why don't you rather spend that extra work investing on your promotion and eventually getting clients on board? I mean, you're going to do extra work anyways. So maybe it's more profitable to spend the extra time on something that's going to be, how would we say it, like fruitful in the long run. So yeah, I teach 2.5 hours, 2 days and a half, but I do other stuff, and we all know that. But that's the extra stuff that I decide to do for my own benefit instead of preparing classes and correcting exams and doing all of that, yeah.
Yeah, only we don't correct exams here, but yeah, I get your point. It's pretty clear. So I will ask someone that is only a teacher, a person like Georgina, who's a partner, what does she need? Can you guys feel what she needs after everything that she said, so that she has a win? Because your win will be the hours that she will generate for you. What will she need? Susanna, because you had raised your hand before, can you think of it? Or Gergo, give it a go.
Well, she need, hello everybody. I think she needs quality.
Yes.
Right. She needs quality. Yes. She needs how to say, she needs a person who she can trust with running her hours and clients, and I think that's her win. That's consistency, perhaps.
Yes. And if you do that, if you honor her, then your quality, what will it bring? Your quality, what will it bring for Georgina and for you, therefore?
More students.
There you are. This is it. So I just want you to complete, because when you finish exactly this, when you finish the sentence of quality, I would like you to add another part for it. Yes, she would like to have quality so that she has more students, so that you have more students. You see, this is it. So we see, or usually traditionally, the vision is we stop on quality. And I want you to go a step further, because I said it at the beginning that quality is growth. Okay, so when you do things right, Georgina, that will bring more students. When Georgina sees that you bring more students through you, that she has more students through you, that she will trust you more hours. That brings business to both. Okay, so the students that Georgina will have, they will be hers, but eventually you will have the more hours. So is this, guys, understood? Do you guys understand? Who here understands?
I have a question.
Okay.
So let's see. So supposing that my partner is Georgina, right? So I teach a class, that is Georgina's client. She's my partner.
Mm-hmm.
And I am able to generate more students. Those students that I generate from the original contact, are they also Georgina? Is that what you mean by me sharing more students?
Exactly that, because we can talk brilliantly here, and have brilliant speeches, but if we don't understand and if we don't act accordingly to solve this false dilemma, it's not a dilemma, but we have to answer this question. This is where either your growth starts or ends. As simple as this. If you answer this question, and I would love you to answer it for me instead of me answering for you. So if you answer it one way, I'll tell you what type of, how it will end, how your relationship will end. If you answer it in another way, I'll tell you how it can continue. So in this situation, Susana, what will your answer be?
My answer is that first of all, it's my responsibility to retain the client that was shared so generously with me, because I consider it a gift to be, appointed a student that I did not recruit or engage. And then through my performance and my quality, hopefully I can attract the interest of other students and bring them into the pool.
Yeah.
So that I am providing also my partner with more students.
Okay, so you will take your decision will be, Georgina, this person is asking me for more hours, and share with her, right? That will be your decision.
Well, because she's my partner, yeah. She's the one who led me to make this connection.
Exactly. So here I tell you that you will have a full-time schedule and a very long career, because that is not going to be unnoticed and by your partner. That will be highly appreciated. So by the way, Susanna, you want to go and get clients yourself, which is amazing. But those of you who don't want to go and get clients, if you guys understand that by achieving referrals for your partner, you are granting your continuity for good. Yeah, this is the point. This is it. So those who think, okay, I'm going to won't get clients, perfect. Those who think I'm going to rely on other partners to provide, perfect. That's great as well. But then that decision, once made, once you realize that quality eventually is more students for the partner that gave them to me so that I can teach, you guys are going to scale. Yeah. So basically, if you want more, you have to make your partner get more. That's simple. Gergo, over to you.
Just one word, because I'm with you for so long. This system, I am one of the examples that this works, and I'm here with this company for 4 years.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's a win-win. You know, this word is these two words. This is win-win, and thank you for the testimonial. But this is it. So teachers who want more, the most wanted teachers are the ones that make their partners grow through quality. It's through quality that we make it. Yeah, but if quality is not bringing more business, then we have to revise quality. You know, so with this testimonial, I think that we have a fair picture of how we want to interact and what type of relationship we want. So quality equals referrals, and referrals means you're the most wanted teacher. Wanted, I mean, the preferred, the first option to your partners. This is it. This is what you will be provoking. Georgina, over to you again. Had you raised your hand?
Oh, wait, yeah, the microphone was off. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Yeah, Gergo just makes me think, first of all, we're using really big words here, and I think that partners are as honorable as teachers. That's the win-win. Nobody's better than anybody else. And now that Gergo mentioned that, it is true. I mean, I know who the teachers that I would want to have in my classes. And Josie was asking me this week, but how can we, who's doing a good job? And I just said, just listen to people talking on the Friday talks. And I know the teachers that are my favorite. And it's true. I'm also always sort of not fighting, but saying, I want this, I want that, because I know who they are and I know how how you guys work. And another word I would also like to thank Susanna for saying, the word commitment. And it's something that, responsibility, is that what she said? And it's something I think about often, but I never, in being a partner here, being part of the community, it's a responsibility. And it is. And I think we're not really clear on that. We have to deliver good classes and be good partners and provide students just because of all that you're saying. So let's just try to keep that in mind. I just found it funny. And the win-win means that, just keep it clear, nobody's better than anybody else. The teachers are actually more honorable. They're there. That's the real story. They're in the class. They're dealing with the students and struggling. So I just wanted to point that out. Yeah.
Okay, so I would love to recap and to finish and to make you really understand that partnerships are based on win-win. Always ask yourself, what's in it? What am I offering to my partner? Always. What's my partner's win? Always. You have to ask yourself this question, because your partner will be looking for their favorite teacher, and you will be looking for your favorite partner. It's fair. That's win-win. So be the one that is selected because you bring more students because of quality. So your favorite teacher, or from the point of view of the partner, from the point of view of the teacher, the best partner is the one that provides more hours. And from the point of view of the partner, their favorite teacher, the best teacher, are those that make them grow more with the hours that are trusted to them. Yeah, I think we got to that conclusion. I just wanted to summarize it for you guys. And fear not, everyone will have the opportunity. If we play fairly and if we honor our partners and our teachers fairly, that relationship has a very long, a long living one. Oxinity is here just to guide you and to help with all possible tools. And this is only possible with quality. Yeah, quality that we know, that we measure, that we ensure, that we provide, that we create all together collaboratively. Right. So guys, thank you for a great talk as usual. Thank you for all your testimonials, and I wish you a great weekend, and think of the win-win and think of your partner.
Thank you, Ramila.
Thank you very much.
Many thanks to you.